A man with high-powered rifles and tank-buster bullets has been arrested for posting a liberal, quote, hit list online. Police in Clarkstown, New York have confiscated a huge cache of high-powered weapons and body armor from 49-year-old Larry Mulqueen. He was arraigned on charges of making terroristic threats and illegally possessing weapons and harassment. His landlady tipped off police after she found this hit list posted on Facebook, and it threatened Nancy Pelosi, Harry Reid, Chuck Schumer, Governor Andrew Cuomo, Nita Lowey from New York, and all members of the Congressional Black Caucus. Why not, if you have a liberal hit list, let's also make it a racial hit list and just put everybody on the Congressional Black Caucus on there. The Facebook posting said that the president's followers were, quote, traitor scum and promised death to them all. Now, when police showed up and they searched this individual's apartment, they found 2 high-powered rifles, 2 bayonets, a sword, a knuckle knife, body armor, and ammunition. Pretty good supply, Lewis.
Not bad.
Also included were 100 rounds of ammunition, or rather, there were 100 rounds of ammunition that were 27 out of the 100 rounds were 50 caliber tank buster armor piercing shells. Freedom, Lewis, you need to have those. At any time, you might need to pierce tanks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what can you say about this?
Well, here's what you can say. Previous criminal convictions meant it was already illegal for Mulqueen to have these weapons. This guy was a criminal. He was already not allowed to own these guns. And you often hear the refrain from the right, but criminals don't obey the law. Right, they don't, and this guy didn't. But because there is a law, now we can put him away where hopefully he will not be a threat to anybody else. If the laws were even tougher, background checks, full background checks enforced in a specific way with repercussions for both parties, we may not even have had this guy posting this on Facebook to begin with, Natan. That's the reality.
I agree. I mean, this is pretty an encouraging sign about the constituency of the country.
Considering he's got rifles and bayonets, and presumably these bayonets attached to these rifles, I'm going to assume that the guy got the majority of his stuff from gun shows where there are no background checks.
It would be interesting to know where he did get this stuff. Let's take a break. Coming up next, we will actually speak to Wisconsin State Representative Mandela Barnes about what is going on in Wisconsin, but also we talked about Chicago gun violence being affected by Wisconsin and Indiana gun laws. We're going to talk to him about that next. So stay with us, and then later on, some incredible stories about the NFL and homophobia. Stay with us.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.